Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to this interview called Pentatonix Scott Hoying talks new single Mars, Wedding Proposal, Forgetting Lyrics and more. I think it's gonna be a fun one, and if you've been following this channel you know that I've been reacting to a lot of Pentatonix in the past and I really like getting to know them individually as well. We've also reacted to the single Journeys of Avi Kaplan and one song of Scott Hoying, and I'm still pending to do some reactions of the rest of the members of Pentatonix that have gone into solo ventures. But anyway, today we're doing this interview, and let's just see what Pentatonix Scott Hoying has for us today. Let's go.
Yes, I have to practice the words so much because one, I'm horrible with lyrics. Our stage has 7 prompters because I just need them at all times. It could be the happy birthday song and I'm like, couldn't tell you the words.
Wow.
Hey friends, it's your girl Emily Curl, and today we are here with Scott Hoying of Pentatonix, 3-time Grammy Award winner, which that never gets old in an intro, I feel like.
It is a wild thing to be able to say.
And you guys just got nominated for another Grammy, congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. That was a really cool moment for us.
At this point, where do you store all those Grammys? Do you have them?
There's just no space. I have them in my living room.
Wow, that would be so cool to be able to introduce yourself as 3-time Emmy Award winner. Oh my god, I would not be able to shut up about it, but I'm not even close to one at all. I don't think I'm ever gonna get one in my life, but good for Scott.
Just on a shelf so I can be reminded in the morning and be like, I've worked hard.
You have been working hard. You're putting out new music, and this is so exciting because this is your first ever solo single. Mars is out right now. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Why did now feel like the right time where you wanted to release a solo project?
I would say, I've always been scared of it in the past. It's like I always have my friends on stage with me and I release music with people, so there's less pressure on your individual self. And so I think I was just scared to put out something solo, and like, if no one liked it, I'd like confirm weird subconscious fears that I wasn't interesting enough on my own. But now I feel like I've grown up and I've had so many life experiences, and I feel so like happy and secure in myself and my life and my fiance that I'm just like, I felt ready to just like put out art because I love to make it and I wanted to share it. And I can go to sleep proud of it, and so it felt like the time. I'm glad I waited this long.
And Mars is so beautiful too.
Thank you.
And the video is stunning. You know what's funny is like, our audience didn't get to see this, but when you walked in, I gave you a hug because we've met on Zoom before. But your fiance Mark was here too, and I was like, Mark, as if I'd known him forever.
I thought y'all went to college together. I was like, roommates, or like you were like, oh my god.
You're like, no, I've just stalked your relationship all over social media.
I'm obsessed with that.
I love it.
They have so good chemistry, and Scott just seems so happy. I love seeing him like this. Of course, he's at this moment of this interview, he was engaged. I don't know if they're already married. I don't know how old this interview is. Let me check. Okay, this is 10 days old, so probably they're still just engaged, not married yet. But he seems super happy, and I'm glad for him.
I'm so happy. I mean, and that had to be part of the inspiration for the song. Tell me about Mars and how you decided on this one.
So over the pandemic, I started writing every day, just as like a journaling, everyday thing, and I became obsessed with songwriting on another level. I've always written songs, but I've never been this obsessed, and so I wrote a song a day for like a year, just like every single day. And this one was about Mark. Well, most of them were about Mark, to be honest. But this one was just like about what Mark did for me as a human, and like not only did I fall in love with how kind and supportive and beautiful a person he is, but also like the nuances and subtleties to how he treats everyone around him. I just started to like fall in love with myself again and like believe in myself again, and so it's about that. It's about like feeling different your whole life and trying to fit in, and then meeting someone who just supports you so much that you like are comfortable in standing out.
Wow.
Oh God. My God. So
yeah, he makes me also want to find someone like that. Wow. He's just like, you can see the light coming out of him, and then he's just so happy.
good. And it's so funny. He's right here. He's filming this. Yo, I can't stop looking at him smiling.
This is an example.
Can we come in and say hi? Come on, Mark. Can you say hi?
Wow.
I love it. I love you. We just met. We've known each other forever.
30 seconds, best friend.
One thing I love so much too is like representation is so important. And I want to read this caption because again, I was in the deep dive of stalking where you posted on Instagram and said, I really wish I could tell my closeted 15-year-old self about you, Marky. He would have been so relieved. I love you so much. And that just touched me because I know there are so many people out there who have maybe been in your shoes when you're 15 years old. Now looking back, when you're in this relationship, you're releasing, such great music, you're in this place.
That was really powerful, this Instagram caption. I really wish I could tell the 15-year-old closeted version of myself about you, Mark. And then the 15-year-old version that was struggling with his identity would have been like, okay, everything's going to be fine because I'm going to meet this person. I cannot really comprehend or I can try to put myself in the shoes of someone that is 15 and in the closet, and I can imagine it's really tough. I have friends that were actually in that situation where they were a bit nervous or scared of coming out of the closet, especially to their parents, because they didn't know how to take it, and especially from the culture I come from, which is Mexico, and it's a very religious country and it's very controversial. Luckily, it's getting much better in the modern days, but back then when I was 15 and my friends were 15 and they were in the closet, or this particular friend, it must have been really, really tough. And I just think that message from Scott in his Instagram post was really, really powerful. And yeah, you can see that things have really worked out for him. I mean, a 3-time Grammy winner, getting married with the love of his life, he's not doing too bad. So 15-year-old Scott, you did just well.
What would you tell those people that are watching this video right now that are maybe in your shoes?
Oh my gosh, I would say that it feels so heavy and it feels like everything's falling apart, but to hang in there, because I just never really thought I would find love, and that I couldn't have a career as a queer person, and that I just remember it feeling so dark and so helpless, and then I feel like I'm in a place in my life and where I just like really feel incredible, and I feel so much hope, and I feel excited about everything, and so it'll be okay. It gets better, truly.
I love that. And so many people saw your beautiful engagement too. Your TikTok went mega viral.
Oh my God.
I'm talking, okay, I've really stalked hard.
No, I love that. I love that video so much. And we did that just for archival footage, but it turned out so beautiful that we were like, wait, let's post it.
And now, is this inspiring more music? Like, I know you said you wrote a song a day. Like, or can we expect more music from you, sort of in this thematic way?
A day,
For
that's
sure.
no joke.
I like, I've written so many songs, and there's so many I love, so I would just like leak all 200 songs on SoundCloud today if I could. But I do have more music coming. I don't know if it's an EP or an album or singles, but it'll be this year for sure.
And then, so going back to Mark for a second, how did you guys meet? Because I'm dating right now and I'm in the trenches. The apps are terrible.
what's his
I
name?
hate it.
Or
No,
her
no
name?
one. I don't have,
I
no
thought
one.
Dating in general.
Dating in general right now is terrible. I wish I had anyone to tell you. How did you and Mark meet? Tell me that story.
We met, it was after a Pentatonix video shoot. I stopped by my friend Raymond's birthday party, and he was there. And he was so friendly, and I instantly was just drawn to him. And it was 5 years ago. I haven't used Facebook in 5 years, but I used it that night. I added him on Facebook.
Oh my God.
I know.
Did you slide into the Facebook DMs? Does
I
Facebook
don't-
have DMs? Messages?
Couldn't tell you, but I added him on Facebook, and then I ended up running into him at Coachella, and we just hit it off. We just like really see eye to eye on so many parallels between us.
Oh my God, I love that. You talked about music. Okay, so we have a lot more coming, more music videos coming too. By the way, I mean Mars, like we said, was amazing.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit, what you have planned.
I love the visual aspect of making music, and so there will probably, if I can, we'll make a video for every single song. There's like 3 or 4 songs that are confirmed to come out this year, but hopefully it'll be 100.
I also have to tell you, the last time I got to watch you on TV, we're going to see it at the Grammys, obviously, on TV was for the UGA TCU National Championship.
We did that a few days ago.
I'm a Georgia girl.
Really?
But you're Texas, right?
I'm from Texas, but I also don't participate in like sports spirit.
To be honest, I don't either, but I love like talking sports a little bit. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Me too. I was like, let's go Texas. I was like,
I like her.
64 to
She's
9
funny.
is bad, right?
It's not looking good.
That's not good for us.
Is it fun for you to sing the national anthem? Because I feel like that would be the song that would make me the most nervous.
It was absolutely terrifying.
Do you have to practice the words so many times so you don't forget? Like, what is that? What goes into that?
Yes, I have to practice the words so much because one, I'm horrible with lyrics. Our stage has 7 prompters.
Yeah, of course, because if you get the national anthem wrong, a lot of people get very offended, right? I think it has happened for the Mexican national anthem as well, and I've seen it happening for the American national anthem. So I can see why he wants to get every word perfectly.
Because I just need them at all times. It could be the happy birthday song and I'm like, couldn't tell you the words.
Are you the worst with lyrics out of Pentatonix?
For sure. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm missing that part of my brain. I can remember a melody after hearing it once forever.
Really?
But lyrics, no. So the national anthem is obviously very strange, not strange lyrics, but poetic lyrics. And so it's like hard to memorize. And I was just so scared. I always get really scared whenever it's live television. And so knowing like 20 million people were watching, I'm glad they weren't on a close-up of me at the very beginning because I started by myself.
Did you forget the words?
I didn't forget the words, but I was shaking. My hand was shaking, and I go, and then like I was like trying to play it off. I was like, and they cut right when I was doing my really graceful arm.
It's so cool to see what's happening in his head. Like after we've seen that performance, which I noticed absolutely nothing of what he's talking about. It's so cool to hear it afterwards. And maybe I'll go back and watch it again, this video, to see when he did this and if he really looked nervous. Because to me, they were just, all of them were just perfect. But it's really funny to see his version of events after the fact.
But it was so scary, but amazing.
Oh my God, now I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Exactly.
So at this point, like, is it still nerve-wracking for you, like when Pentatonix performs a show? And do you think it'll be nerve-wracking for you as a solo artist?
Ooh. So when we do like a show on stage, like on tour, I don't have any nerves. But if it's taped television, I'm not as nervous. Something about live TV, I really get in my head.
Oh my
And for
God.
solo stuff, I'll be nervous for the first few shows.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be out there by myself. And so I guess today would be like my first real, I'm just going to the label to perform for the label people.
Oh, so this is the first.
And I think that I haven't really ever performed solo since being in Pentatonix at least.
And then what about like solo press days? Like, do you like this? Like, is it different, like going just as Scott, not Pentatonix?
I mean, I do love it because I'm a very talkative person, but
You are?
I try, what?
No way.
Could you not tell? But I always like try to be respectful of the other band members, so I always like restrain myself. So now that I can just unleash my hyperactive
Then
self,
you're ready.
I just feel free.
2023 is going to be a good year for you. I mean,
Absolutely.
new music, like all this stuff happening, and you're getting married this year, right?
Yes.
Have you guys picked a venue? Has that happened?
So we like picked a venue yesterday, but then there's like venues that keep popping up, and we're like, wait, what about this one? So, but pretty much yes.
So they haven't
I
picked
love
a
it.
venue.
So all of that, and what else can we look forward to?
Ooh, so solo music, wedding, maybe starting a family. Pentatonix is doing a world tour.
Wow.
All sorts of good stuff. Oh, and I'm working on a musical.
Oh my God, what's the musical?
That's why I'm in New York. It's called Life of Death. And
Tell us.
I wrote it with my friends, Brad Solnitzer, Joey Orton, and Petra Pugh, and it's about the Grim Reaper.
Oh wow.
But it's like lighthearted. It's like a lighthearted, goofy comedy.
the
but
fact
about
that
death.
you said Grim Reaper with a smile on your face gave me
Like
everything
it's
I
about the
need.
Grim Reaper and his scythe. And
Grim Reaper. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. It's also because I'm not a native English speaker, so I'm not sure if there's another translation in Spanish. But I'm not sure if is that a real serial killer, or I don't know what that is. I'll check it out afterwards. But it really sounds familiar.
take souls. It's so sweet.
So you're busy. Your schedule is
Yes.
like booked and
No,
busy.
I think it's like El Coco in Spanish. I don't know. I'll figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
But that's great. You like it like that, I'm
I love
guessing.
it. Yeah. It's so fun and fulfilling and exciting.
Well, Scott, we can't wait for everything. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I'm
one of our
obsessed
first-
with you. I feel like
no,
I'm like drinking
same.
Red Bull.
No, I'm coming to the wedding. Can I get an invite?
100%.
Mark's saying yes.
Can you officiate?
Okay?
Y'all met 1 minute ago.
She just invited herself.
Literally. Scott, thank you for
Thank you
being
for
here.
having me.
Thank you all for
All right, that was so much fun. Actually, let me do a shout out for this channel. It's called iHeartRadio. Well, it has 1.16 million subscribers, so I'm not sure how much I can help with the shout out, but if you're not subscribed to that channel and if you want to go back and watch the original video, this is the title, and I'll link it in the link description down below. This was so much fun. I actually really liked this interviewer. There was a lot of chemistry between them. I loved hearing about Scott's plans for the future, especially for his wedding, meeting his fiance, and yeah, it was just so much fun. And actually, there's a lot of music coming in 2023, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel. So I'll be reacting to his music videos whenever they come out. And yeah, I guess that is it for today's video. As usual, if there's anything you'd like me to react to next, please put it down in the comments below, and I'll make sure I get to it as soon as I possibly can. But without any further ado, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I love you, and I will see you next time.